And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Kassarian, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play series. How is everyone today? Good, I hope? Good. We're cooking up some advanced processors over there for something we're going to be doing a little bit later in the episode. So I've been realizing that I haven't really been actually accessing these ME chests that much. Just kind of letting them sit there, and I don't really open them that much. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to change things up a little bit. We're going to make ourselves a drive. This is pretty cool. I just need some 2 glass, and I'll show you guys, don't worry. I need 2 glass, I need 2 of these, and 4 iron. And I also need a solitary chest. Alright. And do I have that chest anywhere? That's not the right one. Any second now. And our chest. What's that? Oh, Project Red Screwdriver. But then what's that? Oh, Calcavia. Okay. So we'll put that in there. Then we'll make ourselves a drive. Now, a drive is interesting. Okay, so with these, you can open them up like a chest. So imagine, you know, the data's being stored there, but it has a way to actually access the data. Now, we're going to stick this drive. Where the heck are we going to stick this drive? You know, let's stick it... Well, this entire line ain't going to be here anymore. Let's stick it right here. That cable went somewhere. I don't know where it went. But everything should be reconnected. That should be receiving power. We should see on our controller the chests are connected. Okay. Now what we can do is pretty cool. The ME drive is basically a storage unit for storage cells. So I'm just going to yank these cells out, confuse the daylights out of my entire system for a couple seconds. I should have shut it all down before I did this, but I wasn't thinking about that. And we'll throw those in there. Now, we can still access those items through here. But they're in there. Why is that? Well, the ME drive, basically think of it as an external hard drive enclosure. A network attached storage is what we call it in the business. NAS. And hopefully everything's still going to be sorting correctly. That's never really a guarantee, but hopefully we'll see this all go where we want it to. And not wind up in here. Oh, I've advanced my bees a little bit, by the way. I have, as you can tell, probably industrious and noble, whatever they're called, bees. So nothing is showing up where it really shouldn't. That's a good sign. That is indeed a very, very good sign. Alright, so now these ME chests are surplus. And so is this ME cable that we have down here. That's gone. And we just cleaned up our basement a little bit. Got a little bit of piping out of the way. Now we can still access everything. It's just in this ME drive. And we don't have to worry about much more than that. Now, the cool thing is, we're working on something upstairs. Ah, good, it's on the last one. Which is a pretty good thing. Now, this connection over here, I'm going to make use of it. I'm going to be splitting items out and kind of moving stuff around a little bit. Just to make it a little bit easier to access and to make some items... just to give myself a little bit more storage space in here, basically. I can expand it out a little bit more now that I have moved those ME chests out of the way. The original idea with the ME chests was to link up to the logistics pipes network, but as we all found out, that didn't exactly work out right. The other issue I'm running into is I want to transfer most of my energy storage from over here, and yeah, I never really finished this building. I want to transfer it from over here. Are you actually running now? Oh, good. From over here out and up to the sky ship that's under construction up there. because that is the basement level, which is going to be primarily the janitorium. Yes, I'm naming it in accordance with what we would expect from 40K. I have yet to build the janitorium. So I will come back in just a few minutes. Oh, good. We have all our advanced processors done. All right, so let's shove these in here. And let's request a... Is it the 16? Nope, it's the 4. Request successful. Let's see what this looks like downstairs. Oh gosh, that's a bunch of items. Look at all of that stuff flying around. There is stuff shooting everywhere. And we get our 16K liquid storage unit. Now, 4K, excuse me. Now, this, honestly, just pops in right there. Now, it can only store 5 fluid types, but that's okay. We don't mind that. Right now, we're only going to be using it for a couple things, and I will show you guys what we're going to use it for in just a few minutes. As soon as I figure out where I'm going. And we're back, and I can hear some people asking, Cass, why do you have an iron pickaxe in your inventory? You've kind of moved past that stage. Well, that is sort of true. We have. However, I am making a pump. And to do that, we need an iron gear, an iron pick. I need to get myself 6 more iron. And I got some redstone right here. And that gets me a mining well. And now all I have to do is take this mining well, combine it with a tank to get a pump. Why am I getting a pump? Well, that's actually a pretty decent question. And the answer to that is because it's time to get ourselves some fuel. Fuel, as provided by, as gotten from refining oil, which is a buildcraft object, is pretty simple to get. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up the refinery. I need a diamond gear and 3 tanks. Alright, well, let's get this sorted out, shall we? Close this out. Make some... that. I need 3 tanks. And I'm going to need some sticks. So why don't I request 2 more sticks? Shouldn't be too difficult to do, will it? Shouldn't be. We just get this in a couple minutes. A couple hours. Alright, so let's get ourselves a stone gear, 4 iron, and some gold to go with it. And 4 diamonds. Pricey, I know. Alright, actually, let's do this all over here. Oh, I keep forgetting I don't really need that iron to do anything with. So we have ourselves an iron gear. You guys have seen me do this before. We did this on our way to getting that quarry. And a diamond gear. Awesome. Did those sticks ever show up? There they are. So let's get ourselves, turn those into redstone torches. 22 or 3, I don't remember now. And the tanks should get us, I needed 2, a refinery. Now these things take a huge amount of power sometimes, but it's not too bad. While we're over here, let's get... eight of you. And we're just going to make some redstone engines, so I just want to get some, couple of you. And where did I put that glass? Over here. And let's just put that there. Okay. I need some... wooden planks. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick trip. Let's go down into the basement. I'll meet you guys down there. because I actually just realized I need to make a few things before I get there. Alright, so I just had one of those derp moments where I realized that I actually didn't need to set this up any place in particular. As long... Because, see, the reason I was going to set it up downstairs is quite honestly because I wanted to make sure... Now, let's see, if I conduit there, that it was near a tank. But I ain't using a tank. That's silliness. So let's put that there. And we're going to stick our ender tank on top. And then all we're going to do is we should have... Did I already have it made? No. So now we can request an import bus. A fluid import bus. And that's going to get made for us. And while that's happening, we just have one last thing to do upstairs before we're ready to set off on this little adventure of ours. Which is that I need... Okay, so I should be able to get a redstone engine. I want 4 of them. I want these 2 and another piece of cobble. Because this way, I can get myself some levers. And, let's see. Alright, let me meet you guys right out there. Alright, guys, we are not too far from home here. Oh, I didn't bring any cobble with me. Hold one. Give me a stack, will ya? This is an oil geyser. It's not a very big one. That's a volcano, by the way. It's not a very big oil geyser, but it's decent sized. Big enough for our purposes, at least. So what we're going to do is that we're going to take our cobblestone, find the center of it. There we go. Like this, and we're just going to build out over it. Just like this. And I'm hearing people say, boy, that's the weirdest oil derrick I've ever seen. Yeah, well, I think it's his too. So let us put this down. And put down our pump. And we're going to put our ender tank on top like that. And now we're just going to put our engines around like so. And a lever. And I believe these things now chunk load. I don't remember for certain, but I think they do. And we should start to see eventually, once it builds up enough power in there, we should be getting some oil built up. Yeah, there we go. It is digging. Alright, so let me meet you guys right back home, and we'll see how this is going. Alright, here goes nothing. There we go. We now have... You can see there's some oil in the tank. And it's being processed down into fuel. And now all we need to do is connect this ME fluid extraction bus, the import bus, right like so. And it should be pulling it out. Yeah, there we go. And it is pulling the fluid into the 4K fluid storage unit. Nice. I like it. So we are now handling liquids with applied energistics. Is that not awesome? And this is actually going to play a bigger role once we move over into our new base in our Skyfort, our Skyship, whatever we're calling it. Which is going to take a lot of moving. Yeah. But in the meantime, I'm going to figure out how to get everything moved over there. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright guys, just putting the finishing touches on the beginnings of my brand new power system. Now, this is going to be supplemented with a steam boiler. Don't worry. And of course, the entire thing's going to struggle at first to keep up with it, but that's okay. There we go. The Generatorium is beginning to take shape. Now, if I'm not mistaken, each of these can generate a max of 8, and there are 30 of them. So why don't we figure out what 30 times 8 is equal to? 240 MJ, guys. That's 240 Minecraft joules per tick, also known as 2,400 redstone flux per tick. That is awesome. That is awesomely awesome. That's going to form the core of my power generation, at least for my RF needs for right now. I may actually just dispense with that other steam boiler entirely. I'm going to be doing something else for the IC2 power gen. Don't worry. Generatorium is not done yet. It's still under construction, let's say. Now these have dropped down to 4 RF per tick, so they're going to be eating lava very, very slowly. However, right now, there is really nothing for them to be doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn all of these off. Yeah, and they're going to actually lose the power they stored up. And while we're here, I want to just make this... I can't really reach that, can I? Just want to kind of get under there and... there we go. Snip those. Not because they're doing anything wrong, just because they don't look good. And I want this thing to look great. Snip that. See, this one's the easy one to get. Ta-da. And now that. Alright. And I'm just going to disable these for right now. Just so that my poor system doesn't flip out. My poor lava system doesn't completely die on me. Once we get these guys actually hooked up to an energy cell, we could actually enable them. But I don't have any residence cells yet, so for right now, these things are just window dressing. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Everything is now I forgot one set. Almost everything's now disabled. Let's shut this entire facility down. Alright, everyone is shut down and quiet. Perfect. And that's the beginning of our brand new ship. I need to build an exit. This looks like an exit. Geronimo! And no fall damage. Alright. So, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Mr. Kassarian. I want to thank you all for watching. And, for showing an interest in what I'm doing. Thank you very much. And guys, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe. Also, follow me on Twitter. The address is twitter.com/Kassarian. No mister on that one. It was actually before I set up the my current account. So, thank you much for watching, everyone. This has been Mr. Kassarian. And as always, happy mining.